Vampires are certainly one of those creatures that can attract a large number of people. Things become even more interesting when a vampire falls in love with a human. Devil's Line's first season featured the vampire's struggles in order to prevent himself from eating a human he loves. The story is quite interesting and has several exciting plot twists. As a result, the huge fandom of this show began to demand Devil's Line Season 2 right after its first season. So when will they get to see Anzai romancing Taira again? Here are all the latest details. Devil's Line is a Japanese dark fantasy anime TV series. It is a remake of Ryo Hanada's manga series of the very name. Platinum Vision Animation Studio took command of animating the first installment of the series. The premiere episode came out on April 7, 2018, whereas the season finale hit the screens on June 23rd of the same year. It ran for a total of 12 episodes alongside one OVA episode. Devil's Line manga series became an instant hit when it began to serialize in Monthly Morning 2 magazine. Ryo Hanada published the first chapter of this manga back in 2013. It gained a lot of popularity, and only 1 year after its serialization, fans began to demand the anime adaptation of the series. Their wish got fulfilled, but only a few months before the conclusion of the manga in 2018. Hanada has published 13 volumes along with one short story before the completion of this critically acclaimed manga. The manga explained everything in detail, but on the other hand, the adaptation by Platinum Vision was a bit rushed. They even skipped several chapters. During the course of 12 episodes, they used a total of 8 volumes and found the stopping point at chapter 41. Now they only have content from the last 5 volumes in order to make Devil's Line Season 2. So if they want to make another season of this popular supernatural drama, they have to reduce its pacing a bit. Devil's Line's first season performed well, but it didn't match the expectations of its manga readers. They criticized the show for its rushed storyline and less developed characters. Its manga set the bar very high, and Platinum Vision failed to achieve it. However, for the anime-only fans, this supernatural drama was quite good. Therefore, they received this show positively. The critics' reviews were also on the positive side, but some of them were mixed as well. As a result, Devil's Line's ratings went down a bit. Currently, it is rated 6.83 on Mao. Also, the fandom of this show is quite huge. There are more than 213,000 members in its MAL only, and then there are several other platforms as well, which are filled with the fans of Devil's Line. Plus, there is still some source material left that can be used to make Devil's Line Season 2. So the fans can expect Platinum Vision Studio to announce the second season of this anime sooner or later. Also, time is not a factor here because in the anime industry, the show gets renewed even after a gap of 7 to 8 years. Therefore, the chances for this show to return are also good. Also read 13 Best Succubus Anime to Watch if you enjoy ecchi vampire stories. The release date of the anime's second season will depend on the time of its renewal. Platinum Vision will likely take at least 2 years for its production after the show receives the green flag. So, if the renewal by the first half of next year, Devil's Line Season 2 might release sometime in 2024.